Hey, I'm Padma Arvind. I'm Sharon's friend. I know Sharon from our church here at Central Church, and I've known Sharon for about 14 or 15 years, maybe. And first of all, I just want to say this, and I believe this to be true from the Bible, very, very popular verse. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And I know, and most of you probably know, that Sharon believed in God's Son. And so I 100% for sure know that Sharon right now is enjoying that everlasting life, and she is happy, and she is enjoying the presence of Jesus right now. And about enjoying life, Sharon is one person who knew how to enjoy life. She was one of that fun friends to have, to hang out with, to do crazy things with, and I absolutely thank God for having known Sharon and having the privilege to be her friend all these years. And she has meant so much to me. And one of the favorite things we love to do is to actually watch the Avengers. Iron Man is our favorite. So anytime Iron Man is out, we are there, in the theater. Sharon would book tickets for us and we would go. We both have a common interest in engineering, so we will have like endless comments about all the technology that the movie make us seem real. And speaking of engineering, Sharon is absolutely the best person when it comes to giving my kids gifts. She would buy these wonderful construction sets and with the gears and levers and all kinds of expensive things, and she is their favorite aunt, and they loved it when Sharon went to the beach with them. Oh, she was so fun. I can't give you all the details, but I will just tell you that we were on these floats and we were in the hotel Lazy River, and oh boy, that was hilarious. We had such a fun time, and we had quite embarrassing times too together. We were in Toronto. We flew to Canada one time, and we were in Toronto. And Toronto at that time was extremely hot. And if you know Sharon, you know she gets hot really quick. And so she just on the fly decided to roll up her pants, and like we were in downtown Toronto, she just rolled up her pants and then she went and stuck her feet in the fountain that was in the middle of the downtown. So I just watched her for like a minute, and then I just joined her. I just sat in the at the fountain, and people were just staring at us, but it was all fun. And Sharon is like that. I just loved hanging out with her, and all the fun things that we did together. And our recent trip, we went to DC, and we were in this one small airplane, and we both got very, very sick. And unfortunately, Sharon didn't have a air sickness bag in her seat. So I was sitting there with this bag, and she grabbed it from me, and and we were already in that final descent, so the air hostess didn't come to help us. So Sharon tried to ask the air hostess for a bag. She didn't give her, so she grabbed mine and she started throwing up in that bag. And then I too got sick, so we ended up sharing that one bag. But that hair hostess, I mean, she literally closed her eyes and she sat there as if she didn't see us doing whatever we were doing. But it was all fun. Which that trip was really memorable. We were staying at a hotel, and she somehow managed to trap that little mouse in our room. I didn't even know we had a mouse, but she trapped this little mouse, and she took it to the front desk, and we ended up staying there for free after all. So um, some some great moments, some great memories with Sharon, and she's been a very, very loving person, generous person, friendly, loving person. Um, Above all, she has been one of those that counseled me, in a very tender, gentle way. Sometimes I get so down, thinking about salvation of my parents. And Sharon would always, always pray for my parents. And she always had this hope that my parents would come to the Lord. And I still believe that, Sharon believed it, and she made me believe it. And so I pray that, my parents come to the Lord. My children, she loved my children, even in those last few weeks. She asked to see my children, and I took them, and she prayed for them, she blessed them. And she is like that. She just loves the Lord, loves people. And lot of beautiful memories. And the last time we were together outside was actually, it was very difficult, because I had this vision that I was going to push her in a wheelchair, and that happened. I couldn't tell you how my heart was breaking to be in that same South Park mall that we were there like so many times before. But this time I was pushing her, and she was in a wheelchair, and then that was so heartbreaking for me. But I enjoyed those moments with her, and she enjoyed it too. She actually bought some fun stuff that day. And she was silly as always. And we had some good memories even at that time. She had an amazing faith, and she loved people. Um, in the last days, few days, I had asked Sharon if I could pray with her, pray with her for healing. I told Sharon, we could have, anointing oil, or we could have communion together and pray for healing. And Sharon was like, Padma, there's so much healing happening right around me. I was talking about physical healing, but she was mentioning that her relationship with people were just blossoming and coming together so much. Um, and that's what she wanted. And I am so, so amazed, that Sharon lived the way she was from the time I knew her till the end. I mean, she was so conscientious. She, even in those moments after her diagnosis, and after she had checked herself into a hospice, she actually hired someone to paint her house, to fix her garden, and to wash her car, and do everything, and to write her will. She called this lawyer to write her. I mean, she did everything. She, made sure that everything around her is settled. And she desired to be in her house, and not at a hospital. And she got that desire fulfilled. She passed away in her house, and her daughter was with her. And for me, that's a great blessing. For me, that's a great blessing, to have every one of your wish granted for you. To be with her daughter. Jessica was there, and for Jessica too, it's a great blessing to be with her mother, to honor her mother that way, and to be with her mother in those moments. And to and I cannot imagine any other way for Sharon to have left this place more peacefully. I think she's peaceful, she's not hurting anymore, and she's joyful. And I'm just so happy for her. And I'm thankful that she has left all these beautiful memories for her. Yes, I miss Sharon, and we all do. But I thank God, for her. She has given us all such fun memories that we could cherish. And and I am so thankful. Jessica even mentioned this. She said, "My mom loved you as my her own daughter." Thank you, Jessica, for sharing that. You just said it out aloud, what I cherished in my heart all these years. Sharon is that special friend. I keep saying friend, but she was everything. She was my mom. She was aunt to my kids, and you know, such a loving person. And I'm sorry that I'm not able to be there, but in a way, I'm thankful that I'm not there today, because when I was recording this video, I had gone through all the old pictures and relived those memories, and they're so precious. So I thank God for giving me that opportunity to go over those pictures and show my children and remember all those fun things that I had forgotten. Like, I remember bits and pieces, but not everything. When you see pictures, you kind of remember everything all over again. And thank God for that. But yeah, Sharon is amazing, and I thank you all for letting me share my memories with her, and thank you all for coming, and thank you. God bless you.